number over?
4032. Over.
CSXT
4032.
4032. Alright, you're looking to come out the spawner track and then reverse within the block, is that correct? Over.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Alright, I got a I-140 coming up from Guest Street. They'll have priority. So they're not on my radar yet, so just be prepared to duck back in somewhere then. Over.
Alright, sounds affirmative. Over.
CSXLC out, signal indication. Priority. CSXLC dispatcher calling the Y224. Over.
Y224 answering. Go ahead, dispatch.
Yeah, if you haven't pulled past that signal yet, I'd like to get that 140 past you. They're pulling up to the arrival departure signals now, if that's okay. Over.
Affirmative. I can see them in the distance right down there. I'm gonna hold right here at the signal. Wait for the Wait for that I-140 one to go by. I'll wait here after it passes by, and
Just give me a shout once they're clear of the interlocking at Coleraine. Over.
that's affirmative.
CSXLC out. CSXLC dispatcher Jacksonville answering the I-140-29. Over.
Yeah, LC coming up here to RH West. You want us to go ahead and keep on pulling down, or are we waiting for someone there? Over.
Yeah, we got the line cleared for you. Signal indication RH Tower. We should be able to keep you moving all the way to New River. Over.
Understood. Keep it moving. Should be good all the way to New River. C60, I-140, 29 out.
Yeah, one more thing. Before you pull out of Queensgate, would it be possible to pick up media personnel for the ride down? Over.
Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. Where should we go ahead and look for them at there? Over.
I'll tell him to actually I'll tell him to head down to Coleraine to jump on if that works for you.
Understood. All right, we'll go and bring it there to when I say stop there at Coleraine and proceed once they're on board. They're over.
All right, appreciate it. CSXLC out.
Understood. C60, I-140, 29 out.
CSXT4032, requesting a signal past the signal down here at Queensgate Yard lead on the train spawner, requesting a signal out and switching and grabbing cars between the block and making our way towards New River.
CSXLC Y22429 CSXT 4032. You have a signal indication Coleraine off the train spotter. Permission to reverse within the block. Over.
Sounds good. Over. Also, so I was like, I can't really grab my cars because it's not letting me hit the switches, like, in the yard for me to be able to grab my cars. Like, the switches are locked up to where I can't even hold, like, there's no thing to where I can even do it.
All right. I would contact maintainer about that. Let me know if you need a control point thrown. We'll get you there, but otherwise it's beyond my control. Over.
Over. Control point for the train spawner so we can go ahead and pull back here, or over the train spawner. We can go and do the switch back so we can come back into the Queensgate Yard.
All right. Are you with past the switch within Coleraine interlocking? Over?
Yes, sir. We are here sitting right at the part of the switch for the train spawner, clear over it, waiting for the control point to switch. There we go. All right, thanks you, LC dispatcher.
All right. All switches within yard limits. You can throw yourself then. CSXLC out. CSXLC dispatcher answering the I-14029.
Yeah, LC, we're just going to be sitting here at just south of Wyoming, number 2 track. We got to go ahead and assist this yard job in Queensgate. So we're going to be following main 2 between Wyoming and North Bend Road there just for a few minutes there. Over.
All right. I-14029 CSXT 2436. Tying it down temporarily south of Wyoming. Got you covered there. Over.
All right, sounds good. We'll go ahead and give you a shout once we're back on board and ready to continue. Over.
All right. Sounds good. CSXLC out.
Y-14029 out.
CSXLC dispatcher Jacksonville answering. Over.
Hey, it's a NS375. We're looking to go from the yard lead onto main number 1 at Sharonville in the north direction. And once we get past there, looking to head south on the Sharonville Yard bypass track into Cincinnati. Over.
NS Cincinnati dispatch answering the NS375. What's your lead unit? Over.
My lead unit's going to be a NS6910.
NS 6910
That is.
6910. And what's your location? Over.
It's going to be on the north end of Sharonville Yard. We're just looking to cross over onto main number 1 track.
All right. Nothing's coming up on my board. I might need to reset here. Is that a control point or a hand thrown crossover?
It looks to be a dispatcher-controlled crossover. It's next to a pair of intermediates over.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one that I don't have control over, but we'll go out and throw that one manually here in a second. And you have permission to reverse onto the bypass.
All right, 10-4-375, permission to hand throw. Crossover north end of Sharonville and onto the bypass.
Yeah, that's all correct. NS Cincinnati out.
375 out.
Track Inspector Smith calling CS6LC Dispatcher Jacks over.
Is XLC answering over?
All right, yeah, it looks like we're having some problems with some switches here at the north end of Queensgate. Can you go ahead and throw the switch for the train spawner there? Over.
All right, Queensgate train spawner switch has been reversed.
All right, yeah, it looks like the. All right, go ahead and throw the next one down because we're not getting the icons to throw the switches over.
Yeah, we're experiencing some similar trouble over on the NS in Sharonville. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Yeah, all right, and then the next one down from that. It looks like if when you throw them, looks like everything works fine, but we're not get. Yeah, everything works on your end. All right, then we'll just go ahead and have to have you line everything manually there over.
All right, and are the hand throwed non-control point switches, are those working fine?
Hand throws are working fine. Over.
All right.
So we're just gonna go ahead and have you do everything manually there from the control desk over.
Yeah, just give me a shout what you need. Working with I assume you're still working with the Y224. Is that correct?
That's correct. Over. Yeah, he couldn't get any of the switches to line, so yeah, I'll go ahead and let him know that. He'll go ahead and check in with you, and then hopefully shortly I'll be able to get back up to the train and continue north or over.
All right, sounds good. And I'll let you know if we need you to go take a look at switches out in Sharonville. I know it's a bit out of your territory, but I'll let you know about that.
Understood. We'll be waiting to hear from you. CS6 Track Inspector Smith out.
CSXLC out.
Alright, this is CSX 4032. Since we're having some difficulties here with the switches down at the Queensgate Yard, we're going to go ahead and just grab our cars from the train spawner. This is the only way we're going to be able to do that because it's messed up. So we're just going to have to go ahead and just grab our cars from the train spawner and then roll out towards New River.
All right, Y224, 29, CSXT 4032. What's your current location over?
We're currently still sitting here where you line the switch for us to come back. We're sitting here at the switch here, and we are ready for, if you want to throw the switch back so we can go and grab our cars from the train spawner. That's the
All
only
right,
way.
train spawner switch reverse, permission to reverse within the block Y224. Let me know when you're ready for a light to depart.
Alright, sounds good. Over. Watch it too.
CSXLC out. CSXLC dispatcher Jacksonville entering the I-14029 over.
Alrighty there, LC, back on board here, just south of Wyoming, looking for that signal to continue north there, over.
All right, I-14029 CSXT 2436 signal indication Wyoming.
4029, get to continue north, signal indication Wyoming. Just as a heads up for the media personnel we've got on board, are we taking them anywhere, or are they going all the way up with us to New River?
They can go as far as they can stand over.
Understood, we'll go ahead and keep them on board then. Alright, we continue in on signal indication here shortly. C60 I-14029 out.
CSXLC out. NS Cincinnati answering the NS 375, NS 6910 over.
375 switches back into the mainline position, looking to get permission to head on south to Cincinnati.
All right, NS 375, all switches handline lock check for main to main movement. Looking for a signal. You're going to Queensgate today, over.
Actually going to be headed down to Erlanger today.
All right, we'll get you going. Signal indication CP 248.
10-4, single location CP 248, 375 out.
NS Cincinnati out.
CSX 4857 to CSX dispatcher Jacksonville, over.
CSXLC dispatcher Jacksonville. What's your symbol again, over?
4857 for the time being.
Right, to CSXT 4857. Got you down there.
We're gonna be switching up to make CSX Y765-29 here at New River Yard. We'll be contacting you once requesting for permission to depart the yard.
All right, I got you in there. Y76529 CSXT 4857. Does that sound correct, over?
That is correct.
And you're at the Queensgate Yard, over?
Heading from New River Yard to CSX Queensgate Yard.
All right, so we're working southbound. And do you have work en route, over?
That's a negative.
All right, straight shot from New River. And let me know when you're ready to depart.
Copy 4857 out.
CSXLC out.
CSX Y224 to the CSXLC.
CSXLC dispatcher Jacksonville entering the Y22429 CSXT 4032, over.
Yeah, this is CSX Y22429. We're sitting here at the signal requesting a limited clear out of Queensgate Yard lead, and we're going to be shoving back to grab something from the yard.
All right, you have permission, signal indication off the spawner to chlorine, permission to reverse within the block. Will you be looking for a reversal of the switch there at the train spawner, over?
Yes. Once we get over the train spawner, which we will reach you as soon as we do, throw the switch back. We'll be pulling up there to the coal rain. the
All right.
coal
Yeah.
wrench and the coal rain thing up there. We're going to be pulling back over the coal rain switches on back onto the main track 1 to grab something. Over.
All right. Pulling past color rain, reversing the switches, and back onto main 1. Sounds good. Let me know when you're clear. Spawner switch. CSXLC out. CSXLC dispatcher Jacksonville answering over.
C6 LC
Defect
Dispatcher
detector.
Jacksonville. This is the
Milepost.
M20829. We're currently in Queensgate. We're just
4.
asking to just get a restrictive
Track.
signal indication right here out of the engine
Main.
tracks to be able to build our consist
2.
over in the main part of the yard. Over.
No defects.
All right. So I got a
Location.
Y224
No
fouling the
defects.
main 1 at Coleraine.
Total axles.
So if you can stay between
90.
the engine tracks
6.
and the switch for the train
Total
spawner,
cars.
I'll give you a restricting.
2.
Okay, gotcha.
4.
Thank you,
Let
sir.
me know
Detect a
once you
route.
got your train together, and we'll get you on the move over.
Alright,
CSXLC
thank
out.
you. C6 M208 out.
CSXY224 to the CSXLC dispatcher. Over.
CSXLC dispatcher Jacksonville entering the Y22429 over.
But we're having some problems here. We're trying to grab those 3 CSX passenger coaches at the CSX main one of the CSX Queensgate Yard. We're having the same problems with the switches here at the coal rain. We're
Yeah,
having
those
some
are
problems.
dispatcher controlled switches, so just let me know what you need and we'll get you aligned.
We need the on the far end towards Wyoming and Winton Place area. We need that far switch to back up.
Are
On
you
for
trying to
that.
grab cars off of that P001 over?
Yeah, on the main one.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. The AI trains, I don't think you can pull cars off of those.
No, I spawned it at Queensgate Yard.
Yeah, is that an AI train?
No, that is a regular spawned player OCS train over.
All right, I guess there was some confusion over that. Yeah, so you want to cross over from 1 to 3 at Coleraine, is that correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct over.
And are you between the spawner switch and the Coleraine interlocking?
Yeah, we're down here at the very far switch towards Winton Place at the Coleraine
Okay,
control.
yeah, I see you now. I see you now. Yeah, we get you from 1 to 3 here. That should work. Do you getting a signal here?
Alright, thank you over.
All right. Yep. 1 to 3. Y244. 6 LC out.
CSXY 224. We're requesting a signal past Coleraine on main track 3. Crossing over back onto the 1. Also,
Yeah, Y224, you're gonna have to just sit there for a second. We got an NS manifest train coming down.
yeah,
It's
I
gonna have to
see
get
him.
through.
Yeah, I see him through the window right here. He's
Once our tail end clears the chlorine interlock, and give me a shout back.
looks like
See
we
out.
got some CSX locomotives moving on the engine track here.
Yeah, that's the M20829. You'll be working with them. They haven't given me their totals yet, so they're still within the yard's jurisdiction. So just sit tight. Give us a call once the tail end of that NS train clears the chlorine interlocking. We'll see out.
Sounds good. C606.
Dispatcher answering over.
Yeah, this is Indiana Ohio Railway. We're here at 252 looking for a light into the yard here at Sharonville to interchange with y'all.
All right, NS Cincinnati dispatcher to the INO job. You're at the CP 248. Over.
That's correct, over.
All right, we'll get you down into Sharon Yard. Working with anyone within the Sharon Yard limits. Signal indication.
Alright, signal indication. Thank you. Indiana Ohio Railway out.
C6Y224 to the LC dispatcher.
I was muted. CSX LC dispatcher Jacksonville entering the Y22429. Over.
Over. Yeah, this is C6Y22429. We're sitting here. That last car of the CSX, the Norfolk Southern Manifest train has cleared through 2 minutes ago. So just so we can let him get a little bit away. We're requesting a Alright. Let me see the approach here. Alright, thank you, dispatch. Over.
Let me know when you're ready to reverse Coleraine track 1. Over. CSX
Over.
LC out.
Can you repeat? Over.
Yeah, let me know when you're all on track 1 ready to reverse.
Reverse. Over.
You haven't given me totals, so I assume you're still working with the yard. Over.
No, over. We are finished with our train.
All right, Y22429, are you working industries along the way then? Over.
That is a yes. We are going to be working the Tropicana facility between Glendale and Stockton.
All right, sounds good. What's your lead locomotive? Over. Is it the CSX 4032? Is it still the lead locomotive?
Yeah, that's still the lead locomotive 4032. Yes, it is.
All right, so the Tropicana, that's on the track 2, Glendale. We can get you down there.
I'm going to be dropping our cars off there, and then we're going to continue the rest of our way with our train to New River, drop our cars off, grab more cars, and we're going to return our train on. We're going to return some train cars that were on our train onto a northbound manifest train bound.
All right, so one thing at a time. We'll get you down to Tropicana, Glendale. Follow the signals and just watch for opposing traffic on the other track. Give them roll-bys as you go.
That sounds good. CSX 4032 out.
CSX LC out. CSX LC dispatcher, answer NEI 14029. Over.
Yeah, I'll see. We're slowly pulling up here to the south end of New River, looking to see what you want us to do here. Over.
All right, you going in for a crew change or going straight through?
We're looking to pull in and tie down there. Over.
All right, pull in, tie it down. There was a Y765 working the New River Yard. I still see them on my block, so if you can give them a shout on the yard channel, I can get that switch thrown, and if you can work with them, otherwise I can give them a shout if that's necessary. But they're somewhere in there.
Yeah, I see him. Looks like they're south of the switch. But yeah, we'll go ahead and give them a shout and see what's going on there. Over.
All right. Signal indication approach into the yard limits, but once again, working with that 765. CSXLC out.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and give them a shout and see what's going on. CS6 I-14029 out.
LC dispatcher Jacksonville answering the M208 over.
M208 29. We're just looking to if we could get the switch here on the engine track. There's a couple auto racks we need to pick up in the main part of the yard, and I don't believe I can control it myself. Like it's not a manual switch. So.
All right. Check your route now. Is that looking where you want to be going? Over.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Right. Yep. And then once you get your train together, just give me a shout and we'll get you moving.
Gotcha. M208 out.
See you out. XLC dispatcher Jacksonville answering the I-14029 over.
I just talked to the Y765. Looks like they're still going to be a little while. Do you want us to just go ahead and tie it down here? We're in between the signals between New River and Butler Street. You want us to go ahead and tie it up here, number 2?
Let's bring it up to the number 2 by New River Yard, between New River Junction and Overpeck. That'll free up some track for me if that works for you.
All right, yeah, we'll go ahead and take the signal here, number 2, New River, and we'll just go ahead and pull it up the rest of the way. Is there anywhere specific between those points, or just at the signal there? Over.
You can pull right up to the signal, but once you're clear that New River Junction, anywhere there is fine.
Understood. We'll go ahead and pull it up there, Overpack number 2, and give you a shot once we're up there. I-14029 out.
CSXLC out.
C6.
CSXLC dispatcher Jacksonville answering the Y22429 over.
This is Y22429. We see your limited clear here at the Spring Grove here, and we're passing the signal, and we can also see that you gave us a stop signal at the Spring Grove. Over.
We should be lined through Spring Grove from 1 to 2.
Defect
going up towards
detected.
Glendale, over.
Now we have a
Mile
signal
post.
here. We didn't have it beforehand
2,
when we were coming around here.
7. Track.
Right. Let me know once you're
Main.
past the Glendale signals.
2.
So I can
No
do
defects.
as working the track there.
Repeat.
All right,
No
over
defects.
C6.
Total axles.
XLC out.
1. 1. 2. Total cars. 2.
Dispatcher answering over.
8.
Yeah, this is
Detector
why
route.
we just dropped off our interchange and we're head back onto our own trackage.
All right, INO. We get you a signal here at CP248, heading back onto home rails.
Cover that over. Indiana Ohio Railway out.
Cincinnati out. CSXLC dispatcher Jacksonville entering the I-140-29 over.
Alrighty there, LC pulled it up here, sitting here overpack number 2 north. Train is tied down, crew is about to go off duty. Is there anything else you need from us there, over?
Sounds good. Air brake supplied. You have permission to go off duty. Track 2 overpack.
Right there, you have going off duty, track 2 overpack. Off duty at 1854, over.
Right, I-140-29, crew off duty 1854.
That sounds good. CSX I-140-29 out. You all have a good night.
You too, CSXLC out. CSXLC dispatcher Jacksonville entering the NS-375 over.
375. We're here at Tower A, looking to tie down until we can get a new crew over. Head on south
Alright.
to the.
Everyone's looking to tie down on me. Do you have enough time to bring it through Tower A up to Ludlow over?
Possibly. See what I can do.
You can tie it down there at Tower A. I have you line through the crossover, but whichever you want to tie it down there, that works fine.
I think I can take it down over to Ludlow.
Right, yeah. Let me know when you're going off duty and tying down there at Ludlow Track 1.
Alright, 10-4, let you guys know when we get over to Ludlow and tie it down over.
Sounds good. CSXLC out.
375 out.
Defect detector.
CSXLC
Mile
dispatcher
post.
Jacksonville entering the Y224,
1.
26
4.
Y2429 here.
Track.
We are about to
Main.
come through Wyoming as we speak.
1.
So we're
No
going to be
defects.
getting close to
Repeat.
our destination.
No defects.
Well, getting close
Total
to
axles.
Glendale, where we'll be starting
1.
and working the Tropicana facility.
8. 6.
We have just cleared
cars.
we just passed Wyoming.
4.
So, and we met a
Detector route.
looks like a TSX grain train with 2 locomotives bound for looks like maybe Queensgate.
Right, I know what's out there, and I know where you are, so I don't need a play-by-play update, but do let me know once you're past Glendale, you'll get an approach there.
That sounds good, over.
CSXLC out.
Defect detector. Mile post. 1. 4. Track. Main. 2. No defects. Repeat. No defects. Total axles. 4. 8. Total cars. 1. 2. Detector route.
CSX Y765-29 to CSXLC dispatcher Jacksonville.
CSXLC dispatcher Jacksonville entering the Y765-29 over.
Of course, we're going to be requesting departure clearance out of New River Yard bound for Queensgate.
Alright, do you have any work en route?
That's a negative.
Alright, Y765-29, the CSXT 4857, you have a signal indication New River Junction.
Signal indication New River Junction.
CSXLC out.
Y765 out.
CSX Y22429 to the CSX LC Jacksonville dispatcher. Over.
XLC dispatcher Jacksonville, entering the Y22429. Over.
We just cleared the Glendale Depot here at Glendale, so we're getting close to start working Tropicana facility, and we see the approach you put here, so just letting you know for any trains that are out there, we're about to start working this facility, so.
All right, we'll count you between Glendale and Stockton on the track 2.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah,
CSX
CSXLC out.
Y224 out.
CSXLC dispatcher Jacksonville, answering. Over.
NS 56G calling NS Cincinnati. They're over.
All right, NS56G, NS Cincinnati, answering.
All right, looking to pull here from the west end of Moraine here, going on duty at 1901. Lead motor CN's 2178, CN 2165, and the BNSF 8586. 27 loads, 0 empties. Let's see. Good on fuel. Crew just going on duty
Defect
should have no
detector.
problems making it down to
Mile post
Queensgate.
2.
We're not a key train.
7.
PTC's active. Max authorized speed
Track.
for the train. No special instructions.
Main.
We got no work between here and Queensgate. And got
1.
enough horsepower to get us there. Over.
No defects.
All right, 56G with the
No
CN
defects.
2178.
Total axles.
You have permission
1.
to.
6.
You're heading. You're
2.
looking for a signal now. Over.
Total cars.
That's correct. Over.
4.
And you're on
Detect
the
a route.
track on the yard lead. Over.
That's correct. Over.
All right, signal indication, Ryan Yard.
All right, there. NS56G. Good to proceed on signal indication west out of Marine Yard. And we'll give you a shot once we get down towards 246 and see if you guys are ready to take us the rest of the way in. They're over.
All right, sounds good. Give us a shout when we're getting down to 246. Or you'll give the LC a shout, but we should have a clear railroad on the way down there. Over.
Understood. Sounds good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give you a shout once we're coming up there. 246, NS56G, 29 out.
Cincinnati out. Dispatcher answering. Over.
This is XLC dispatcher. This is M20829. We're currently sitting at the north signal here at the east end of Queensgate. We're ready to go. We're ready. Lead engine is the CSX T5429, and trailing is the CSX T4806. Ready to go. Signal indication whenever you're available to New River.
All right, M20829. We got track up to Winton Place. Signal indication Queens Gate Yard. You're gonna probably have to sit tight there for the end of a grain train that's coming through, and then we'll keep you moving down the line. Over.
All right, no problem. We'll head up to Winton Place. We'll wait that grain train past us, and we'll follow the signals. Keep moving on.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, give us a shout if we forget about you, which is getting busy out here. So yeah, C6LC out.
Thank you for your hard work, sir. M208 out.
C6 watch you.
C6LC dispatcher Jacksonville answering the Y22429 over.
Over. Yeah. We're still going to be working at Tropicana facility. We had to make a little stop here. We were grabbing a unloaded auto rack. An unloaded center beam car from the center beam facility that we
Are you
were.
still working between Glendale and Stockton there? Over.
Yeah, we just wanted to let you know that
I
we were grabbing the center beam here for a local job that we were planning to get. Just wanted to alert you so other trains would know that we're going to be working for just a little bit longer.
Okay, well, as long as you're still between Glendale and Stockton, it's between you and the yard masters.
All right,
C6LC out.
G6, Y224.
C6LC dispatcher Jacksonville answering over.
Tied down just south of Ludlow. Signals over.
S375, the NS6910, tied down Ludlow. Permission to go off duty. Air brakes applied over.
Then 4 air brakes are applied on the NS375 at Ludlow and NS6910 from go off duty.
Sounds good. Have a great rest of your night. Over.
You too.
C6LC out.
375 out.
CSX G765-29 to CSX LT dispatcher Jacksonville.
C6LC dispatcher Jacksonville and then G76529 over.
We had a clear signal at just south of CPO Walnut Street, but the switch here is set against us.
Yeah, that's my mistake. My apologies. Hopefully you guys are still all set to keep.
Yeah, we're
moving,
still on the rails.
All right. Yep. My apologies. Give me a shout if you need anything else. Otherwise, we'll get you down pretty much all the way over.
All right, 10-4.
LC out.
CSX G765-29 got a clear signal south side corner CSXT 850 58 4857 main 2 southbound, main 1 southbound out.
Defect detector. Mile post 1 4 track main 2 no defects. Repeat, no defects. Defect
Cincinnati
detector.
answering to 56G, over.
Mile post 6 2 total 3 cars 8 2 track 4 main detector route.
All right, there in Cincinnati, we'll be coming up here to 246
defects.
here in a few minutes. Are we good to keep
Repeat.
it rolling, or are we sitting anywhere?
No
Over?
defects. Total
Yeah, I
axles
get you crossing over to the bypass at 244, and then we can
6
get you into
total
CSX,
cars.
and then I'm not sure what they have going on,
2
but you'll find out shortly.
4
Understood. We'll be crossing over here to the bypass at 244, get through 246, and we'll go ahead and give LC a shot once we get down there towards 252 there, over.
It's correct, yeah, give him a shout at 242, and we can get you lined all the way in there now, over.
Understood, all right. We'll keep on pulling down then, and that's 56G29 out.
Yeah, Cincinnati out.
This is the CSX Y224 to the
CSX LC dispatcher Jacksonville answer 22429.
Yeah, this is CSX Y224. We're finished with our work here at the Tropicana facility down between Stockton and Glendale. We're requesting signals from Stockton all the way down to New River, where we can...
Alright, Y224, perfect timing. We got one coming up behind you, so we'll get you moving there as soon as possible. We'll get you right down to New River Junction, over.
Sounds good, over.
CSX LC out.
CSX G765-29 got a clear signal south to 9 corner CSXT 4857 main 2 southbound out. Not southbound, northbound.
On channel moment, I guess. It's dispatcher answering, over.
As a CSX track inspector looking to go onto either main track 2 or 1 just north of the 9.5 signals at North Bend Road. We'll be heading in the northbound direction, over.
Right, track inspector looking to do a patrol at the North Bend Road, 9.5. If I wasn't so tired, I'd do a track warrant, Form D. But as of now, you'll just operate with the signals. We can have you set down on track 2 there, and head north behind these 2 northbound trains, over.
Alright, track inspector, permission to go on to track main number 2 in the northbound direction at North Bend Road at the 9.5.
That's correct, over. Give me a shout when you need something else going on here. You're going to be behind those 2 northbound, so just watch out for their markers.
Alright, 10-4, watching out for the markers on the 2 northbounds, over.
CSX LC out. XLC dispatcher Jacksonville answering the M208, over.
M208 29. We're stopped here at Glendale. We do appear to have a police vehicle, some obstruction on the tracks just before one of the crossing by the main control point signal up here. Just wanted to let you know about that.
All right, they're stopped. They're following the track there. Over.
Yes, sir, that's correct.
All right, that's the second time in a week. We're gonna have to do something about that. But for now, I got a maintainer down at 9.5. So if you can just sit tight there, we can get him up here pronto. And he can take care of that for you. Over.
Not a problem, sir. We'll sit right here and let us know if we can do anything. M20829 out.
All right, sounds good. LC out.
CSX G765-29 got a clear signal South Wyoming, leaving corner CSXT 4857 main 2 northbound out.
Once again, not the right channel. XLC dispatcher Jacksonville calling the northbound track patrol.
Track inspector answering over.
Yeah, so we got a slight problem here in Glendale. Second time this week. We got a police car appears to be fouling the tracks here. I'm not sure what's up with that, but we're requesting that you go take a look. We got the 208 stop there waiting for someone to get out there. So if you can sit tight at Wyoming, we'll get the southbound past you there, and we'll cross you over. You can come up the track one and take care of that. Over.
That southbound's going by right now at Wyoming. So
Right. Once they're clear the interlock in, we'll get you crossed over, and if you can zip on up there and take a look at what's going on, that'd be much appreciated.
10 he just cleared. So
All right. Signal indication, and you know if you need any backup or assistance there. Over.
Defect detector.
uh,
Mile post.
signal indication northbound Wyoming,
One.
track 2 to 1.
4.
Track inspector over.
Track. Main.
XLC out.
1. No defects. Repeat. No defects. Total axles. 1. 4. 0. Total cars. 3. 5. Detector route.
NS Cincinnati answering to 56G.
56G, Cincinnati. Yeah, we're just about to give LC a shout. Is there anything else you need from us before we continue west? Over.
56G CN 2178. You can show as released from the Norfolk Southern. Give a shout to LC, and we'll get you moving towards Queens Gate.
Understood. Good to go ahead and give LC a shout. Release from the NS at 1919. Over.
Sounds good. Released 1919. And
Understood.
Cincinnati out.
NS 56G29 out.
CSX Y224-29. We finished our work. We just cleared through Stockton Signal with those OCS cars on the back. We're gonna be dropping them at the New River. Just gonna ask you, do we have any oncoming traffic in our way before we arrive New River? Over.
Got a train working New River, so we'll get you up there, and then you can contact through the yard channel, see what's going on. I think I have him waiting here, so we'll let you know when you get closer up there. Over.
Affirmative. Y224 out.
XLC out. Is XLC dispatcher Jacksonville answering. Over.
This is CSX Q561 requesting permission to leave New River Yard.
Q561. All right, that'll free up some yard space I desperately need. Signal indication. What's your lead unit number? Over.
CN 2146 over.
CN 2146. M56129. Signal indication New River Junction straight through to Queens Gate, I assume.
Yep.
All right. Have a safe trip. CSXLC out.
Have a good day, dispatch.
CSXLC, dispatcher Jacksonville, answering over.
NS56G29 there, LC.
56G29, welcome to the mess. We can come down to Queens Gate. You coming up with the 252 there, over?
Yeah, we're sitting here at 252 there, over. Main 2 West, over.
Right, track 2, we'll get you a signal coming down here, NA Tower. You coming in on the arrival departures, Queens Gate?
That's correct, over.
Right, gonna bring you up track 2 at Winton Place, and you can give me a shout back when you're up there at Coleraine, over.
Understood. Good to bring it on down through 252, good through 255. Main 2 there at Winton Place. Give you a shout once we're pulling through Coleraine there, over.
All right, sounds good. CSXLC out.
NS56G29 out.
Understood. CSX 24-29 to LC, over.
On a minute, please. SXLC to the track patrol, over.
Yeah, track inspector. I got the track cleared, but I noticed some imperfections on that
Defect
Q208. He has some
Mile
auto
post.
racks that look to be fused together
2.
near his rear, over.
7.
Okay,
Track.
that's it's interesting. Have
Main.
you contacted them directly yet, over?
1.
Not yet.
No defects.
All right, how about you
Repeat.
guys take a look
No
and determine what
defects.
needs to be done, and we know
Total
what
axles.
the plan is, over.
All right,
7.
7-4. I'll go contact 208. And,
Total cars.
run.
And just have
1.
them give me a shout if they can proceed,
Detect a
or if
route.
they need me to send rescue power or something.
All right, 10-4. Track inspector out.
XLC out. XLC dispatcher Jacksonville, answering, over.
Track inspector. I got the track cleared.
CSX G765 to LC.
E765, over.
We're just passing Spring Grove here, about to pass through.
All right. Are you going into Queens Gate arrival departure there?
Yes, that is correct. We're going to yes, we're proceeding to Queensgate, just passing Winton Place.
All right. So we'll get you lined in here. Once you're past Coleraine, it's all free game. So let me know what you find, or rather, if you find a problem. Otherwise, you're clear into the arrival departure yard.
All right. Yes, we'll be calling back eventually. CSX Y766.
All right. Calling back as a Y766.
That's
Got a signal
fine.
there at Coleraine. XLC out. CSXLC Y244, over.
Yes, this is CSX Y224. We are currently approaching into New River area. We're just gonna see here if you can line us our switch into the yard so we can pull
Yeah.
in.
We got the M561 is out of New River. There should
Yeah,
be
we
nothing else
just
there,
watched
but
him.
check the yard radio channel. And you're lined in to New River yard limits, over.
Yeah, we watched him come by a second ago. But through Hamilton. Alright, CSX Y224-29.
CSXLC, M56129. Oh, did I move you from the wrong channel? I think I grabbed you from road instead of the waitlist. Apologies.
Sorry about that. You calling me?
561, were you in the waitlist or the road channel over?
I was in the road channel.
Right. My apologies there. As far as New River Yard, though, is that all switches line locked for normal movement over?
Yeah, they were all
Right.
lined up and locked normally.
Right. That's perfect. Thanks and sorry for the inconvenience over.
That's okay.
ASX LC dispatcher 56G over.
All right, there, LC. We're just about here, pulling up to Coleraine, number 2 south. Looking to see what you want us to go ahead and do here. Over.
All right. Yeah, we got a
Defect detected.
G765. Something
Mile
like
post.
that. They're going to be going into the arrival departure
2,
as well.
7.
I'm assuming you can see
Track.
them next to you.
Main.
Is that correct?
That's
2.
correct. Over. Yeah, they're just about to
No
knock down the
defects.
signal here.
Yeah,
Repeat.
so we're gonna let them pull into the arrival
No
departure
defects.
first, and you can go in right behind them.
Total axles.
Understood. We'll be following the G765 into the arrival
2.
departure. There. Over.
Total cars.
That is all correct. Give us a
2.
shout once their tail end clears Coleraine,
Detect a
and
route.
you can follow them behind them within yard limits.
Understood. Go ahead and give you a shout. Once they're clear of the yard limits, we'll go and follow behind them. NS56G29 out.
SXLC out. SXLC answering Y244.
Yeah, we just came into New River here. We just wanted to let you know that we heard on the scanner that that train setting in Glendale has 2 cars on the ground. That's what.
Right. Once again, that's for them to contact. You're just out on the road, so they'll. I'll give them a shout, but that's for them to worry about. Over.
Sounds good.
XLC dispatcher Jacksonville to the track patrol. Over.
Track inspector. So we got 2 cars uncoupled that were fused together on the M208, but those 2 cars are now on the ground with one of those cars partially blocking main numero uno.
All right. We got partial blockage of track 1 there, Glendale, between Glendale and Wyoming. So we'll shut down the railroad for now, but to try to solve this pretty quickly, can you isolate the problem and get rid of those cars for the time being? Over.
Yeah, I'll attempt to.
Right. Let me know when derailed cars are no longer in existence. Over.
Alright, do you want them deleted or do you just want them to the side of the tracks?
I would recommend once you get them decoupled and isolated to just delete them. Over.
Alright, 10-4. Track inspector out.
CSX LC out. Oh. You're answering. Over.
Block 25.
What?
We're at Queen State looking for a line 2 yard, please, after G765 leaves.
All right. What's this? Who's calling me? Over.
This is Y227.
I-22729. What's your lead locomotive number? Over.
4294.
294. All right. Y227. What's your current location? Over.
We're at Queensgate coming off the engine track. We're waiting on the G765 and I'm in the light. all into the main, then back into the receiving yard to pick up my consist. And all the work we have to do is we just have to switch out Glendale, and then we'll come back yard or train. Be done.
All right, going to switch Glendale. I'm gonna have you wait in another inbound grainer. They should be pulling in right behind that 765. Sorry for the inconvenience. They've been sitting for a while though.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm patient.
All right, let me know once
Yep.
that second train's clear. CSXLC out.
All right.
CSXLC to the 56G. You have your signal indication, Coleraine. Team behind the E765.
Understood there. Looking at signal there, Coleraine. If it's all right with you, we're just going to continue pulling south through the yard. We're going to run the return loop, and then we're going to take it back north. Over.
All right, yeah, that works. That works great. We'll get you lined down the track 1 through the yard, and down towards the return loop there.
Understood. Look for that signal for the return loop and main number 1, NS56G29 out.
CSXLC out.
Yeah, dispatch, just letting you know that, can I go ahead and just chill here in the dispatch VC to listen to y'all communicating, because I'm done working my job for the YG24 over.
If you're muted and you remain muted, then you can stay, I guess.
Alright.
Or you can go watch the live stream. This is being streamed to the live stream as well.
Yeah, I'm watching it in the background, but it's like delayed by like a little bit, so it's being delayed.
Oh, that's realism right there. But yeah, please remain muted.
Alright.
XLC track inspector over.
M2 cleared. The 2 cars are no longer derailed, have been deleted. M208 is now recoupled with an EOT on the rear, and they are good to move north.
Right. I'm still seeing a track light on between Glendale and Stockton. So if you could pull up to Glendale Crossing and hop on in front of them and just double check that. I'm pretty sure it's just a glitch, but if you could down towards New River ahead of them, that'd be great.
Moving from track 1 to track 2 in front of M208 to check out the occupied block on the dispatcher screen.
That's correct. Give me a shout back once you are past the industries, past the Tropicana and Auto Rack, and then we'll get the 208 moving behind you.
Alright, 10-4, give you a shout once we clear, check this thing out.
Sounds good. CSXLC out. CSXLC dispatcher Jacksonville answering the M561.
Sorry, I was muted, but We have a stop indication here at Stockton. Do you have any idea why?
Yeah, we have some problems going on at Glendale, but I just got my main one cleared, so I believe I can get you moving there again. Let me know between Stockton and Glendale if you see anything that could be giving me an indication on the other track, track 2. Give me a shout if you see anything. Otherwise, we'll get you moving all the way to Queens Gate.
Alright, roger that. I'll give you a shout if anything is on the second track next to me. Over.
That's correct. Signal indication Stockton.
Alright.
XLC out.
Q561 out.
ESX, LC dispatcher, Jacksonville answering over.
CSI CP 8682 to CSXOC dispatch.
All right. Please repeat who's calling over.
CP 8682.
DP 8682, and your symbol is
Y2 Y766.
766. All right. So the grainer is now in the yard. So perfect.
Yes, we're gonna be having a CP unit lead on the way back to New River.
All right. So you looking to do a runaround move within the yard then?
No, we're just gonna be putting the CP unit on, and then we're just gonna be able to go because we have a DPU.
All right. Sounds good. And what's your current location with that CP unit over?
On the transponder track.
All right. I'm gonna have to get another yard job. Y227. They're gonna be pulling out of the engine tracks. Once they're back into the yard, I can get you moving out towards Coleraine. Over.
That's affirmative. Oh no, we our train's still in the yard.
That's correct. Is your locomotive on the spawner though?
Yeah, so our locomotive is staying at the signal on the spawn track.
All right. Once I confirm that the other local job here in the yard is not going to interfere, I'll give you a shout and a signal indication.
Copy.
XLC out. This XLC to the Y22729 over.
Yeah, 56 G is cleared to look at down to the
Yeah, I think you're good to pull up. Will you be fouling the train spawner switch on your reverse move over?
no, I'm not No, I'm not.
Right. So yeah, you got the signal indication, Queens Gate, cab tracks. Give me a shout once you're ready for a reversal into the yard. Where's your train today? Over.
It should be right next to the Transflow, that auto rack track.
All right. So we'll get you lined into the main Queens Gate yard. Give me a shout as soon as you clear that switch, and we will get you moving.
Yeah, I'm
back to the yard. Right. Yep. I see you. You clear the switch now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yep. You're good back into the Queens Gate yard.
Thank you.
See you out.
CSXT Y766 to LC dispatcher job.
XLC to the Y766 over.
We would like to report of a railroad worker who was crossing the tracks and hitting our front locomotive with a CSX equipment, with CSX high rail equipment.
All right. Please report that to the 56G crew. There's more authority on the matter. We got you moving out towards Coleraine.
Alright, now we just need to switch back onto the yard track.
Right, are you clear of the train spawner switch there, over?
Yes, we're clear of the train spawner switch. Affirmative.
Right, switch back into Queens Gate Yard. Please be aware that there is a Y227 working the yard. so please communicate with him within yard limits. But your line back into main Queens Gate yard there.
That's affirmative.
Yes, I'll see you.
Y766 out. G766.
SXLC track inspector.
This is the track inspector. We're here just north of the auto rack facility. There is a switch that is thrown against us, looking for permission to hand throw it. I'm not sure if that is what was causing you. That
That likely could be it. Just throw all switches back to main movement on your way through. Permission granted there. And let me know when you're coming up on Stockton, over.
Track 10-4, permission to throw all switches to main event movement and give you a holler when we get up to Stockton.
Sounds good. I'll be calling that M208 to get moving behind you. And my track light just cleared, so it looks like that was likely the problem, but you can pull up to Stockton and hop off there, communicating with the 208 who will be moving behind you.
Track 10-4, moving up to Stockton and then getting off there.
All right. Thanks for your assistance today. CSX LC out.
You're welcome. Track inspector out.
CSX LC 56G. I'm guessing you're waiting on a signal, over.
That's correct. They're sitting near number 1 at Tower A, over.
Are you looking to cross over at Tower A and take the loop there, over?
That's correct, over.
Right, we can do that. Signal indication, and let me know when you're looking to come back out at Tower A.
Understood. Good to take the signal here and give you a shout once ready to come back out the NS56G out.
XLC out.
CSX.
G766.
We have we were not lined into the yard, into the rival switch and is currently sitting at. We were still
Okay.
lined in the Queensgate yard.
Okay, let me take a look here. See that. Yeah, we can fix that. Are you clear of the switch for the arrival departure, over?
Yes.
Okay. Seeing an occupation light, but we'll try to give it a throw anyway. I believe that worked, so
Yeah, that worked.
back in arrival departure and give us a shout when you're ready to depart.
Alright, well, alright, which is probably going to be momentarily here.
Alright, SXLC out.
CSX G766 out.
DSXLC Y227, over. LC calling the Y227. DSXLC M561.
M561. Looks like there's nothing wrong on the other track between Stockton and Glendale.
All right, I appreciate it. Yeah, we found a thrown switch there. So yep, we got that figured out. We're gonna get you up to Coleraine. You may be sitting there. We got the yard pretty full right now, but give us a shout when you're up there, over.
All right, roger that. Q561 out.
SXLC out.
Defect detector. Milepost 1 4. Track
I gotta
Main.
get. I accidentally left the game
1.
by accident. I just rejoined.
No defects.
All right.
Repeat.
Yeah, let me know when
No
you're
defects.
ready for a signal.
Total axles
Oh, I gotta get reteamed first.
6. 8. Total cars 1 7.
SXLC to
Detect
the
a
track
route.
inspector.
Inspector, we are clear of the main number 2 at Stockton. Over.
All right. Thank you. We'll show you released Stockton at 1946-1946. Give a roll by to that 208 as it goes by, since we were having problems with it earlier. And thank you for your assistance tonight.
You're welcome. Track inspector show released at 1946. Over.
You guys have a good rest of your night. CSXLC out.
You too. Track inspector out.
CSXLC 56G over.
56G answering there, LC.
You were waiting for a signal or something over?
No, I'm still trying to get everyone teamed who needs to be reteamed. I'm still running the loop here, but I should be looking for a signal there in about 2 minutes or so. Over.
Right. I think we can get you lined up to the RH tower there. To give us a shout if that's not happening.
Understood that. Yeah, we'll be looking to take the signal whenever you're ready for us. We're just running the loop now. Over.
Sounds good. LC out. SXLC dispatcher Y227.
Yeah, this is Y227, and we're here at the we're here at Queensgate, and we got our outbound tray. We're ready to head down to Glendale. Over.
Great, sounds good. You have any work on the way over?
Please repeat. Over.
Do you have any work en route to New River?
Glendale. I'm not going to New River. I'm just going to Glendale.
Oh yeah, that's correct. You're
Oh,
running
yeah.
the auto racks there.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so we're gonna get you down the track 1 once the 561 clears Winton, but we can get you up to Winton signal indication.
That signal indication.
SXLC out.
Yeah.
ESXLC G566. LC 56G.
56G. All right. Is everything good for us to take the loop? We're sitting here at the other end. There. Over.
Yep. Imaginary signal indication Tower A. We'll get you down track 1 to Queen's Gate. Give us a shout when you're coming by RH. Probably gonna have you go behind. Oh, never mind. It looks like they're already past Coleraine. So we'll get you up to Coleraine.
Understood there. Good. Understood they're lined off here at Tower A. Go ahead and give you a shout once you're coming up there to RH West. NS 56G 29 out.
ESXLC out. XLC to the M208.
Yeah, I just noticed we did have a car foul in the track at 25.8 Butler Street, but it moved just now, so we're good and no further action needed. M208 out.
Right, stay on the line here for a second. Are you going into New River or going through? Over.
We're gonna head past New River if that's not too much of an issue. Over.
Should be good. We'll get you over to track 1 at New River Junction. Should have some Butler Street. That car is no longer there because we already did the disconnect you. I want to put you through
Thank
it
you
again.
very much.
Yep. Give us a shout when you are going through the loop there at North Carlisle. Over.
Alright, we'll give you a shout. I think we might actually be tying our train down out there by Carlisle if that's not too much of a problem. Otherwise, if that is an issue, we can stop and end in New River for the night.
We'll put you in the siding at South Carlisle.
Okay.
And you can tie it down there and definitely over.
Alright, thank you, sir. We'll see you again soon. LM208 out.
We'll see you.
Defect detector. Milepost 1 4
6 G766
Track.
over.
G766, that's 29.
1.
You looking
No
to depart
defects.
Queensgate here?
Repeat.
That's an affirmative.
No defects.
Alright.
Total axles.
Signal indication, Queensgate arrival.
4
You'll be
0.
following a couple
Total cars.
outbounds, so watch your signals.
1
Alright, that's affirmative.
0. Detector route.
6 LCO.
G766 out.
Dispatch?
Q561 to dispatch. We are at CP Coleraine.
Alright, M561. Looking to yard it in arrival departure or the main yard, over.
Main yard.
Alright, either way, I think we're gonna have to sit here because we got an outbound grainer coming up to RH. They're gonna be coming down 1. So once their tail end clears, give me a shout and we'll get you in that congested area.
Alright. Roger that, dispatch. Q561 out.
It's XLCO.
Hey, dispatch. Dispatch, we got a problem.
ESXLC 56G.
It's 56G there, LC. Just about up here to RH West. We'll be looking for that signal north. We're going to be running under a new symbol for the northbound trip. We're now going to be the NS45R with the CN2178 lead motor. Over.
Alright, 45R29, CN2178. Got you in there for PTC. Sitting at RH West. I think we're gonna have to hold you there because we got an outbound CSX grainer pulling up. Let me take a quick look. They have not moved, so it may be a couple minutes. Not sure what's going on. You are going up the NS, so we can put you towards NA, I believe. Let me take a look here. Yeah. I'm gonna have to wait at RH until the outbound grain is clear, but then we can get you moving.
Understood. We're going to be going up towards New River today, so we'll be branching off there at New River. Over.
Okay, so are you going via CP248 and Crescentville then?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, yep, we can do that. We just gotta, for this 766 to clear. I'll give you a shout back when we're ready to move.
Alrighty, sounds good. We'll be looking out for that 766 and listening for you once we're ready to go. NS45R 2178 out.
Yeah. SXLC Y227 over.
We're in emergency here. A user by the name of
Defect
Amtrak Guy
detector.
3798 drove a car onto the terminal
Milepost.
bucket.
And your location is?
Well, I'm at Glendale.
Track.
Okay.
Main.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
2.
Do you have any
No
kind of terms I
defects.
recommend kicking said
Repeat.
user? Otherwise,
No defects.
suggest so to those with
Total
authority.
axles.
Um,
9.
and do we need a maintainer
4.
out there, or should we?
Total cars.
Can you actually? I'll just
2.
come out and take a look here.
Detect around.
Alright. They're a lot. The car is lodged under my. The 3 trucks on the back of the engine. And my engine was
Right.
kind of bumping around after I had hit.
Yeah, definitely good time to stop and check that out. We're sending someone up there to attempt to remove the said obstruction.
Yeah, you guys need to stick to Market Square.
Stay on the line here for about 10 seconds and we should have a solution.
CSX dispatch.
Right, Y227, you should be good to move.
Alright, thank you. What's the choice of it?
CO.
CSX LE dispatcher.
XLC dispatcher Jacksonville answering over.
This is CSX L430 requesting permission out of New River today. We will be bound for Queensgate. Over.
CSXT L43029 looking to depart New River Yard for Queensgate. Can get you moving towards there. I'm not sure how far we'll get. We'll get you moving towards there. Signal indication, New River Yard.
Copy that. Thank you. CSX L43029 out.
CSX LCO. XLC dispatcher Jacksonville calling the G766 over. CSX LC calling the G766. Yeah, are you going to be moving up here towards
Momentarily, we were having problems with our train. The locomotives didn't work.
Right, are you ready to move right now, or should we send someone else first?
We're just about ready to move. We just send someone else first, maybe.
Right, we're going to take back your signal. Just sit tight there until you hear back, and we'll get the 56 or the 45 hour moving instead. There, over.
That's affirmative.
Right, CSX LCO. CSX LC to the 45 hour, over.
And that's 45-hour entrance CSXLC, over.
Yeah, the 766 is having some problems, so we're gonna get you moving. Signal indication RH and crossing from 1 to 3 at Coleraine, over.
Understood there, and it's 45-hour. Clear to take the signal indication here at RH, going 1 to 3 Coleraine. Yeah, we heard they're having some consist problems. They might be sitting here for a little while, but we'll go ahead and get it moving here shortly. And is there anything you need from us on the way up? Over.
Don't believe so. Just give me another shout if you run out of signals, and we'll get you moving some more.
Understood. It's 45R clear to take the signal here at RH. 1 to 3 Coleraine. We'll give you a shout if we need any further lights. Over.
That's all correct. CSX LCO.
And that's 45R out.
CSX LC Y. Keep kicking people. CSX LC Y227 over. CSX LC Y227.
Yeah, we're here at the Glendale. Look, permission to operate the switch here to get into the industry.
Y227, you have permission to operate hand-thrown switches between Glendale and Stockton on the track 1. Permission to reverse within those interlocking limits, and let me know when you're have restored all switches to main-to-main use and are ready to return. Over.
Copy that. Permission to operate hand frozen between Wyoming and Stockton on the main. Permission to reverse in between Stockton and Wyoming on the main. Okay, 8:03 p.m. Copied by JWP. All right, thank you. Y227 out.
CSX LCO. CSX LC answering. Amtrak guy.
Member, I'm just here listening. I'm not doing anything. I'm just.
Okay, yeah, sorry, you were trying to say something earlier and I had to mute you, but yeah, we'll keep you that way. LC, is this still the M208 over?
Yeah, this is M208. We're just letting you know we're stopped at Trent right now. If you want us to tie down here, we are okay with that, unless you'd rather have us go all the way into Carlisle.
Yeah, going to Carlisle would be preferred. Signal indication Trent, and we got you lined into the siding.
Okay, thank you very much. M208 out.
XLCO. E766, this is LC. You have permission to start pulling out of the yard towards Coleraine, track 1. Checking behind the NS45P.
Alright, CSX G766, clear to begin departing CSX Queensgate Yard down to Coleraine and switch on to main 1 following NS45.
That's correct. And just a shout if you need more signals. We'll get you moving back towards New River. Over.
Alright, that's affirmative. G766 out.
CSX LCO.
Hey, North County.
SXLC dispatcher to the L43029.
CSX L430 to CSX dispatcher. Go ahead. Over.
Yeah, so we noticed that when we tried to give you a signal there at New River, there is no signal. It must have got deleted through
Hey,
mysterious
North
means,
County.
but you have permission to pass signal displaying stop indication New River Yard. Proceed through New River Junction to track 1.
I copy that. Thank you. My engineer's AFK for a minute, so we'll be a little bit over.
Gotcha. You still have permission to occupy the interlocking there as long as you need. I'll give you a shout if that's going to change over.
Copy that. Thank you. CSX L430 out.
SXLCO.
Hey, dispatch.
SXLC dispatcher Jacksonville calling the M561.
Q561 answering over.
Sorry about the wait, but that's what you get on the M561. That 766 should be almost clear. And are you ready to go in Queensgate main yard over?
Yeah, he just cleared the crossover to go into the main yard, it looks like.
All right. Yep. We'll get you a line there. Signal indication. Exploring.
Alright. Roger that. CSX Q561 out.
CSX LC on. XLC answering the 45R.
I'm not 45R.
45R. Not answering anyone. This is,
Also, I was gonna run something out of New River, if that was okay. I was gonna run, whatchamacallit, the local I brought in back. If that was okay. I was gonna run something out of I was gonna run something out of here at New River and take it to Queens Gate. I was gonna run the Y225. That's okay. CSX Y225 requesting permission out of New River Yard. There's no signal here, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Defect detector. Milepost 2 7 track main 1 no defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axles 5 4 total cars 1 detector route.
Yeah, there is no signal, but you have permission to occupy New River Junction interlocking limits.
Okay. Are we gonna be rolling behind that train that I just saw come out while I was building mine?
Got congestion going on up here with the local working on the south or the west main. So we'll get you up to Butler Street, but I'm not gonna line you past there until some of this clears up.
Alright, sounds good.
XLC out. XLC to the Y227. XLC Y227 over.
Hello? Hello?
XLC to the Y227.
Y227 answering, over.
Are you almost ready to head back towards Queens Gate, over?
I'm spotting the inbounds right now. It should be another like 5-10 minutes.
Right. Do you still have cars following the main, over?
Yes, that's correct, over. Then I'm gonna have to run around the train, and when I'm done with all this.
Right. So yeah, you'll be kind of sticking there. So I'm gonna send a southbound around you and hold a northbound, but no worries. Let me know when you're ready for some moves here.
All right, thank you. Y227 out.
XLC out.
C6LC dispatch.
XLC Y225.
I was just gonna alert you if you didn't see what I posted in the chat for the group. I'm changing my symbol here. So I
Right, we're running
changed.
as a W003.
That's an affirmative. The 0003.
Are we passenger train today or a work extra?
Work hack. We're basically like a Y2 AC 4400 with 3 CSX passenger coaches.
Okay, so you are a passenger train then, so we
Yeah.
can run you faster. Thank you for the information.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
wanted
coming
to
up
give
on
that to
Butler
you.
Street?
So. I'm just coming over the crossings near here. I'm about to go over the crossing right here right in front of the signal, but I'm stopped here waiting for
Right, yeah,
a.
please don't foul the crossings. Can get you moving up towards Stockton. Follow the signals. Once again, we got congestion, so don't rush it. We will try to get you. Yeah, we'll keep you on the main there. Follow the signals.
Alright, 26 W003 out.
XLC dispatcher answering the 45R.
That's 45 out there, LC. We're just about coming up to Butler Street. Are we good to keep it moving, or are we sitting? Over.
Get you lined up to New River Junction. Are you going in or going straight through today?
We'll be going straight through today. Over.
All right, we'll get you from 2 to 1 there, New River Junction. You just avoided the chaos, fortunately. Signal indication there.
Understood there. All right, we'll be going 2 to 1 there at New River, and good to keep it moving here at Butler Street. NS 45 R29 out.
CSX LCO.
This is CSXL 430 to CSXLC dispatcher, over.
CSXL 430. Answer.
You just got a signal indication here at CP Glendale.
Okay, we're gonna keep you going up track 2 to Wyoming, cross you over, and then we can get the northbound running.
Okay, copy that. Thank you. CSXL 430-29 out.
LCO.
Defect detector. Mile post 2 7 track main 2 no defects. Repeat. No defects. Total axles 9er 6 total cars 2 4 detect a route.
CSX G766-29 to CSX LC dispatcher Jacksonville.
CSXLC dispatcher Jacksonville answering the 766.
Be advised, you're gonna need a track inspector. We're gonna need a crossing inspector down here for the second crossing here in us at CP Wyoming. There seems to be a crossing gate missing for the left crossing on Main 1.
Alright, seems like F3X is being unpredictable as usual. We'll get someone out there, and I was just about to contact you. Shouldn't be too much longer of a wait, having some issues with the local. and some incompetent dispatching. But we'll get that straightened out for the future, and we'll get you moving as soon as we can.
That's affirmative. So I'll brief the local on the problem over here with the crossing.
Yeah, that's quite interesting. Not sure how that happened, but
I don't even want to know how that happened. I even tested it, and it works fine with this one. Like this,
right. Well,
it literally works.
be prepared to stop and flag the crossing.
And just fight the hell out of it.
We can count these devices as disabled. We're at
Right, that's
Wyoming
affirmative.
Avenue. So yeah, just flag those crossings, and I'll issue a service bulletin there. Thanks for the heads up.
All right. Yep. G766 out.
SXLC out. LC W003.
Yeah, this is W3. We're requesting a signal past Stockton, if that's what you can do right now.
Yeah, we can't do that at the moment because we still got a local working up here, but we're gonna ease up this congestion soon. The local should be ready to move, and then we can move you behind that. Over. So just sit tight. Over.
Alright.
CSXLC out.
This is W3 out.
Defect detector. Mile post 1 4 track main 1 no defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axles 5 2 total cars 1 3 detector route.
CSXLC, this is CSXW.
CSXLC W003.
So I'm currently sitting here at the signal, and if I zoom out here, and when I zoom out, I see that there's an auto rack local sitting at the auto rack yard on the main line.
Again, I'm well aware.
Defect detector.
And I asked like
Mile
everybody
post.
that was like
1
in the VC channels, and no one said
4
that it was theirs. So
I know who's running that train, and I know where
main
it is. I know when they'll be moving,
2
and I know when I can get you moving. So you
no
just gotta wait for
defects.
your signal. I'll call you back.
Repeat.
Over.
that sounds
No
good.
defects. Total axles 1 4
CSXLC Y227.
total cars 3
Yes, sir. We're clear
5
of Well,
Detect
we're
a
done
route.
with our Glendale work, and I'll be clear the switch in a minute. I'm gonna need to run around my train though up here between Stockton and Wyoming to head back to Queens Gate.
All right, yeah, we can do that. I got a northbound coming up here to Glendale. We can move you down to Stockton though. Um, can't give you a signal, but if you work with the W003, we can get you past the crossover there. Actually, I can do it without that. So yeah, we once the northbound clears, we can do that. Let me know when you're up at Stockton. Over.
All right.
This XLC out. SXLC to the L430.
CSX L430, go ahead. CSX LC dispatcher, over.
Yeah, we got you lined into the Queensgate main yard, working with the M561 and any other yard jobs in there. 10-yard limits. Over.
Copy that. CSX L430 out.
SXLC out. SXLC dispatcher answering. Is this still the M561? Over.
No, this is now M560. We're pulling our power out of the train spawner. Could we have permission to go onto the main here in a few minutes?
Yeah, we got a L430 coming into the yard. As soon as they're clear, we can get you out to Coleraine. As soon as their tail end clears, give me another shout and we'll get you signal notification there at Coleraine.
Alright, roger that. M560, yep.
SXLC out. SXLC 45R.
There's 45R answering there, Elsie. Sitting here up at 48.3, looking to see if we're good to start bringing it back down. Over.
You can start bringing it back down. We'll get you past Carlisle. Where are we heading to tonight?
We're going to be going back down to Queensgate and tying it down there. Over.
All right, down and back and down again. We can move you to Butler Street and give me a shout once you're getting down there.
Understood there. Got the light down to Butler Street. We'll give you a shout once we're coming up on it. Over. And that's 45R 29 out.
SXLC out.
CSXW003 got a clear signal stop.
Once again, I believe that was the wrong channel. But good to know where my trains are. CSXLC dispatcher Jacksonville at M560 29.
560, 29. Are we clear to go onto the main to back into the main yard? Over.
Are you within chlorine limits past the spawner switch?
We are at the spawner switch.
Right. Yeah, you have a signal there. Pull into chlorine and let me know. I saw someone else moving around there, so work with whoever's in the yard channel, and we can get you reverse there as soon as you're clear.
Alright, roger that. 560, 29 is pulling out of the train spawner area.
As soon as I see you clear, I'll give you the reverse. LC out.
Alright, roger that. 560 out.
PSX LC answering over.
It's going to be a Queensgate yard job looking for a signal heading out of the locomotive tracks into the yard. Over.
Yeah, I got a M560 coming off the spawner. They're looking to go into the yard also, so we're gonna let them get by and then we'll get you out there. Over.
All right, 10-4. Do you know what track they're going to be going on?
Do not. You'll have to talk with them in the yard channel.
All right.
Yeah, they'll be backing up here momentarily.
All right, 10-4.
Give you a signal as soon as they're clear. LC out.
All right, 10-4.
CSXW003 to the LC Jacksonville dispatcher.
CSX LC answering W003.
CSXW W003. We're sitting here. Yeah, thank you there. We were waiting here at Stockton for a signal, so I'm thinking so thank you.
W003. I just saw go by my window. I'm confused here.
What do you mean, over?
You should be between Glendale and Wyoming.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Thank you for the signal.
Crossing 2 to 1 there.
Crossing 2 to 1 for a clear signal. Are we gonna? Do you want us to pull into Glendale pull into Wyoming? I mean, no, not Wyoming. Queensgate with our train, or do you want us to just keep going and park our train at Erlanger?
We'll have you cross over and tie down at RH Tower Track 3.
It sounds good. CSXW003 out.
LC out. SXLC, is this a 45-hour over?
Yeah, it's 45 other LC. Yeah, coming up here to New River, looking at this, looking at a light. Are we good to keep on pulling down? Over.
Yeah, we can bring you down to at least Stockton, and possibly the local will be done by the time you get down there. So we'll keep you moving as far as you can.
All right, there, and it's 45 hour. Get the light here at New River, bring it down to at least Stockton, and we'll go from there. Over. Is there anything we should be looking out for, or any heads ups you need from us? Over.
Well, just when you go through the towns, be prepared for vehicles. I do have a crossing warning device disabled at Wyoming, West Wyoming Avenue. Um, I'll possibly remember to do something formal about that, but if not, that's disabled at West Wyoming Avenue.
Understood there. 45 arc at the light at New River, going down to East Stockton. There's a grade crossing warning device malfunction at Wyoming Avenue. If we make it that far, I'll be sure to sound the horns and make sure everyone is alert of us coming through there. Over.
Sounds good. CSX LC out.
Sounds good. NS 45R29 out.
Defect detector. Mile post. 2. 7. Track. Main. 1. No defects. Repeat. No defects. Total axles. 9er. 6. Total cars. 2. 4. Detector route.
CSX G766-29 to LC Dispatcher Jacksonville.
CSX LC answering the 766 over.
Requesting clearance into New River Yard. Waiting for the yard switcher to clear before proceeding.
All right. Yeah, if you're working with the New River switcher there, we can get you in. Otherwise, I was gonna send you to loop and come back in the other end of the yard.
After this, I'm gonna transfer to the CSX yard switcher currently in New River.
Okay, so if you're working with them, then I can line you in behind them.
Yeah, that's fine. And we'll
Right.
coordinate with them while we're in the yard.
Right, that works. We'll get you a line signal indication once we're there.
All right.
CSX LC out.
G766 out.
CSX LC, Queensgate Yard.
Alright, we are here at RH Tower, looking for a signal into Queensgate. Over. Actually, just say, hold on, wait. Got an M560 just pulling out. Can I get a signal to go back onto the locomotive tracks?
Yeah, you're clear on the cab tracks there, clearing up for them. Communicate with them what's going on, and you're ready to leave yard limits. Give me a shout.
Alright, 10-4.
CSX LC out.
Yeah, job out.
CSX LC W003.
This is W003. We're here waiting at we're stopped here at the RH Tower. Just wanted to ask, do you just want us to leave our train here and go off duty, or do you just want to wait? Or do you want me to wait here for like a new crew that's supposed to get here
Yeah, that train's only profiled to Queen's Gate. That's whatever the track foreman want to do. So you can tie it down there until we hear further information from them. W00329, you have permission to go off duty. Air brakes applied at Hobble Street, track 3. SXLC out.
Defect detector. Mile post. 2 7 track main 2 no defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axles 1 6 8 total cars 4 2 detector route.
SXLC Y227.
Did you get that?
Please repeat, Y227.
We're all back together and we're gonna need to light up the Glendale and all that. Head back to Queen's Gate.
All right, you should have a signal there, Glendale, and we should be able to get you most of the way. CSX LC out.
Dispatcher, this is the conductor for the CSX Queensgate Yard job. Just wanted to talk to you about this. We're we're having problems back here with the switches and like flipping them.
Are these control points, or are we talking about
Hold
zero?
on. And now I remember why I wasn't able to flip it. Because
Right.
I forgot I never got permissions because I had to leave and join back.
Right. Well, that sounds like a yard problem and not a dispatch problem. So, have that M560 give me a shout when they're ready to leave, though.
Sounds good.
See you out.
CSX M560. This is the conductor of M560 requesting a signal, requesting our train signals out so we can finish working the yard.
560 signal indication,
Defect
Queensgate Yard for
detected.
headroom. Permission to reverse within a
Mile
block
post.
between Queensgate Yard and
1,
Coleraine.
I think you are.
4,
XLC out.
track. Main. 1 defect detector, no defects. Mile post, repeat. 1 no defects. 4 total axles. Track. 5 main. 2 total cars, no defects. 1 repeat. 3 no defects. Detector total route. Axles. 1 0 total cars. 2 5 detector route.
XLC 45R.
45R 2178 there, LC, coming on up to North Bend Road. Looking to see if we got the light off there at Winton Place, over.
Alright, is this the Y227, over?
Y227 just came past us there at North Bend, over.
Okay, yep, I got my trains confused here. You are on track 2?
That's correct, coming down Main 2, over.
Well, since you're the first one to call me, I guess you get the signal first. Is that how this works? You can, your signal there, Spring Grove, will get you up to Coleraine.
Yeah. Alright, sounds good. You want us to give you a shout once you're coming up there, over?
Yeah, might have you sit. We got the arrival departure kind of tied up, but we'll get you in eventually.
Understood there. 45R, clear to take the signal here at Spring Grove, and we'll give you a shout once we get down there to Coleraine, over.
Alright, sounds good. LC out.
Yeah, it's 46R out.
LC M560.
This is M560's conductor. We're finished switching here, requesting signals out of Queensgate to New River. And then once we get down there to New River, we'll decide if we're going to stop there and tie down our train or keep going.
Right, we can get you out of Queensgate Yard if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
We can get you up track 1 to Coleraine, and then we'll have you hold there for a couple southbounds, and we'll get you moving from there.
That sounds good, over. Over. Thank you, dispatch.
Is XLC out. XLC Y227.
I'm gonna need light after this 45G passes.
Up, they're going up track 2. We can get you behind them, I think, and we'll make the 560 wait. You've been out there a while. You should get back in the errand before you start running low on time. But yeah, wait for your signal, and we'll get you right behind them.
All right.
See you out. SXLC 45R.
That's 45R entrance, CSXLC, over.
Are you looking to go in the arrival departures or looking to go straight through, over?
We can go wherever you want to take us, over.
Right, then we can get you down track 2 through RH, and you could honestly tie it down there, I think. I got a track light. I'm not sure. There's no train there, I think, but there's a track light at Hopple Street. But if that's as far as you're going for now, then we can do that if that works for you.
Yeah, that'll work. Just let us know where we're going, and we'll get it there, over.
Right, signal indication track 2 Coleraine up to Hopple Street for a tie down.
All right, sounds good. 45R, good. Number 2 track here at RH, going down, tying it down there at Hopple Street, over.
Sounds good. LC out.
NS45R out.
Alright, CSX M576 to CSX LC dispatcher Jacksonville.
SXLC answering, what's your symbol again, over?
M576.
M57629, okay, and what's your location today, over?
We're going to be departing New River bound for Queensgate, Arizona. We are coming from Nashville, Tennessee, and coming from Rodner Yard in Nashville, Tennessee to Queensgate Yard.
Right, see you there at New River Junction. We don't have a signal, but you have permission to occupy New River Junction interlocking, going down to track 1.
Step 4.
SXLC out.
M576 out.
CSXLC M560. CSXLC M560. CSXLC calling the M560. You're breaking up a little bit. I can't quite make you out there, over. CSXLC to the M56029, over.
M560 answering, over.
You ready to pull out Queensgate yet, over?
Yep, we're ready to pull out.
Right, you got your signal there. Are you the engineer today, over?
Yes, I am the engineer today, over.
All right, then we can get this moving and free up some space there. You got a signals all the way to the main line there at Winton Place.
Alright, roger that. M560 departing
Defect
Queensgate.
detector. Mile post.
CSXLC out.
2.
M560 out.
7. Track. Main. 1. No defects.
SXLC to the
Repeat.
45
No
R.
defects. Total axles.
There's 45 are there, LC. We're all tied up here at
Total cost.
Hopple Street. Just about to go off duty. Is there
One.
anything else you need from us tonight?
Detect a
Over.
route.
Should be all set to tie down there on Hopple Street. Air brakes applied. New crew will be on duty. I was wondering if you can see anything between Hopple Street and Tower A there on your track there.
Yeah, there is a southbound grainer sitting down at Tower A, number 2 track there. Over.
All right, that shouldn't be too much of a problem for the future. But yeah, you're good to tie down and go off duty. 2112 2112.
Understood. There is 45 are handbrakes applied. Good to go off duty. 2112. Y'all have a good night, and 45 are off duty.
2 LC out. SXLC to the Y227.
Y227 answering over.
Are you looking get into the yard, I assume?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, I'm supposed to have a M560 pulling out, but he's
CSX M576 emergency. Emergency at Hamilton. We have struck a vehicle just outside of Walnut Street in Hamilton.
right. You know what? I hate to do this, but I think my shift's about over here.
Our train is starting to freak out. I'm worried of a derailment here.
Right. I'll respond to that. I'll switch to maintainer here real quickly. SD70 or someone else can take over the LC desk. But I'm about had it here for tonight, so
All right, well, we appreciate
dispatcher
it.
HES.
Did a good
going off
job
duty.
tonight.